And welcome to Talkonomics, where we talk about money and economics. I'm your host, Damon Carney, and today we'll be talking about how Bitcoin breaks up with the dollar and what direction the markets are going to be heading in over the next couple days here. But there's definitely some news today having to do with the CPI as well as the inflation levels that you'll want to know about. I want to dive in first to some of the news that's going on here, and we can take a look at the charts here in a little bit. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the daily rundown's telling us. All right. So we got checks down. We got art blocks up 4,300%. Holy crap! I haven't seen art blocks. I haven't seen a percent gain like that in a long time. Art blocks, huh? Sounds pretty interesting. All right. So overall, we have Paxos to stop minting BUSD, preparing to vigorously fight over SEC's Wells notice. Circle sounded the alarm on Paxos, told NYDFS Binance stablecoin wasn't fully backed. Binance saw stablecoin outflows top 1 billion as BUSD sharply shrank. WireX signed long-term global partnership with Visa. DBS Bank planning to apply for the crypto license in Hong Kong. BitGet partnered with Capital and participate in the Brazilian CBDC. All right. BitGet discontinued consumer app as regulator crackdown intensifies. CFTC SEC got cases against SBF pushback until criminal case ends. Magic Eden laid off 22 staff, about 15% of its workforce. The company widened its restructuring. And Taurus raised $65 million from Credit Suisse Deutsche Bank for digital asset info provider. All right, interesting. Big news in Paxos. Anything to try to shake Binance, they'll put out there. All right, let's see what else is going on. What else did we miss? Let's see. Aave freezes BUSD transfer or reserves on Ethereum. Stablecoins not target in BUSD crackdown. India discussing crypto operating protocols with G20 members. Sanctioned mixer blender relaunched as Sinbad. Elliptic says. All right. Well, no more Tornado Cash. It is now called Sinbad. Sins are bad. Let's see. Proposed EU Parliament rule could have banks apply 1,200% risk to weight crypto exposure. Digital asset infrastructure provider Taurus rate. Okay, and we got those covered. All right, let's see what this says. DeFi market is rocking as users pay attention to Arbitrum DEXs. Vela GMX are leading the way. Quick look at the recent rising star Vela exchange and its token Vela. Never heard of her. All right, that's a quick rundown of Coin360's news. Let's go ahead and break into what's happening on Cointelegraph. Oh, this is my favorite part. Top 100 people in crypto. Let's take a look. All right, so we got some new individuals. We're at 51. Jay Hollow, Ray Yusuf, Frank DeGods, Stephen Valsiv, Alexis on Ochain. I'm just slaughtering these names, slaughtering them. And Eliza Torres, Epic Games, getting GameFi the Victory Royale. I don't remember Epic Game. Oh, maybe Epic Games got involved last year. Staking, number 58, for helping delay global warming. Zuku Willox, Crean Warwick, Jason Less, and Raul Paul. All right. Any other ones? Nick Johnson. Did we cover these yesterday? I think these are the rest of them that we covered yesterday. If you missed yesterday's episode, I'll scroll through these for you real quick. Tomorrow we'll have the next 10. Hey, Appy, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. And we just keep scrolling, almost through the top 100. And that is Suzu and Alex Mashinsky, 99 and 100. All right. So that is top 100 most influential people. We'll get the next 10 tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Why the SEC wants to ban crypto staking and stablecoins under scrutiny. Watch the Market Report live on this week's episode of Market Report Cointelegraph's resident experts discuss the SEC's ban on staking, whether stablecoins are securities. They're not. My idea on why they're doing these court cases all of a sudden is because of the double jeopardy reasonings. So no new administrations can attack stablecoins in the future. But all in all, their darling USDC they're attempting to make that their CBDC. And no U.S. citizen is going to trust the government to launch a digital currency. So they're forming a circle with government regulation in order to have the perfect CBDC that everyone's already using, which is USDC. And they're trying to knock out a lot of the competitors, Tether, BUSD, etc., and will do everything in their power to make that happen. All right, well, let's move along here. Ethics in the metaverse, privacy, ownership, and control. I think governments are mainly terrified of the metaverse because it's more difficult for them to put up their firewalls in the metaverse, stopping people from sharing ideas between countries, and really takes down the metal curtain for information shared, and it scares them a bit. Let's move this back to that. All right. Just switch to the buy up there. All right, cool. So let's keep going here. Paxos disagrees with SEC. IRIS Energy to nearly triple hash rate, which is a mining company, 44,000 new BTC miners. CFTC, an SEC case against SBF, deferred until after criminal trial. Bitcoin hits 44 million non-zero addresses thanks to ordinals. I don't know if ordinals is what caused the addresses to be near zero or less than zero. Ordinals are very expensive to do on Bitcoin, and I covered it on one of our first streams, but their average Bitcoin block is about a 1 megabyte block size, and these ordinals are exceeding the 1 megabyte block size. I saw a ordinal, which is an NFT built on top of Bitcoin, at 4 megabytes on one block, which doesn't really make any sense, and I'm not sure how it didn't break the network. I'm excited to see it get transferred over to Stacks. Stacks is a smart contract layer for Bitcoin and has a lot of utility, and that's where like the city coins and all that was being developed. But we'll see how ordinals plays out. I know a lot of the Bitcoin community has been against, all the other NFTs and everything for such a long time, but now they're doing it. So we'll see what happens. All right. OFAC complaint blocks on Ethereum hit 3-month low of 47%. Stablecoins not the largest in BUSD crackdown. All right. Then we keep on rolling. Out of the ordinary. Bitcoin average block size hits all-time high. That's the ordinals that we had talked about. Bitcoin's average block size has hit all-time high of 2.5 megabytes following the creation of Ordinals protocol. That's crazy. They're just pushing the size of these blocks. All right, Bitcoin price targets from 19,000 to 25,000 as CPI day dawns. All right, well, CPI, I'll fill you in. CPI, we'll cover it here in a little bit, has come in lower than expected, and inflation is on a downward trend. That's why you see the nice little pumps in the market, and we'll cover what's happening in the dollar here in just a little bit. But the dollar is on the way back down, which means asset prices are on the way back up. So really exciting stuff, and we'll cover that here in just a second. Let's quickly get through the rest of these articles. Bitcoin miners made nearly 600,000 from ordinal NFT transactions. Well, that's pretty crazy. Stablecoins not the target in BUSD crackdown. Yeah, sure. I'll tell you whatever. In my opinion, stablecoins are absolutely the target. All right. OFAC complaint blocks Ethereum hit 3-month low of 47%. The fall of 47% nearly 3 months after percentage of OFAC compliant blocks reached its peak at 79% on November 21st. That's great. Doesn't really do much for me. CFTC says cases deferred until after criminal trial. I mean, I think he's going to jail at this point. For a lot of us thought he wasn't after what had happened with his donations, but now that he's requesting back donations from the politicians he donated to, he's probably looking at some pretty lengthy sentences, but definitely some jail time. All right, Paxos disagrees with SEC and BUSD security. We covered that already. Let's see. MetaMask issues a scam alert. Yeah, we knew that yesterday. They have a massive phishing attack out. Be careful what you click on. Just always double check your hyperlinks and your signatures. 9 crypto gifts for Valentine's Day. And empty Bitcoin block found. Oh, that's interesting. Let's click on that. You don't see that every day. An empty Bitcoin block found. Don't be fooled by its emphasis. Block 776339 plays an important role as busier blocks in the Bitcoin blockchain. All right, let's see. Bitcoin is known for the robust security, and periodically every 10 minutes on average, the blockchain produces a new block. And the successful miner earns a block reward of 6.25 Bitcoin, around $130,000. However, every once in a while, the Bitcoin blockchain surprises observers and participants. Just so we're on the same page, chat, and chat over here and all the other chats, there's about 900 Bitcoin produced every day, and every 10 minutes, there's 6.25 Bitcoin given to the individual that solves the equation. All right, so at the block height 776339, nodes across the network verified a completely empty block. The block was added to the Bitcoin blockchain with 0 included transactions, leading to some confusion among the crypto community. So what exactly is an empty block and how does it happen? First, while the empty block might seem strange at first, it's actually normal occurrence on the network. Well, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. The last time it occurred was a little over 2 weeks ago on block 774486. Miners are incentivized to mine blocks as quickly as possible, and sometimes they mine a block before it's received any transactions. To include when this happens, the block remains empty. All right, so that makes sense. The Bitcoin meme pool to go on space analyzing Bitcoin blockchain offers the following explanation. When a new block is found, mining pools send miners a block template with no transactions so they can start searching for the next block as soon as possible. They send the block template full transactions right afterward, but a full block template is a bigger data transfer and takes slightly longer to reach miners. So if the equation is solved in the time that the larger block template is being sent, then the block will be solved without any transaction volume inside of it. So that is just a quick breakdown of how Bitcoin mining process works. And these are the different pools that contribute to the hash rate. That's interesting. Foundry USA. All right, so Foundry USA at 29.31% controls majority of the hash power. That's wild. All right, let's get back to our scheduled program. All right, so let's see what else is going on. I guess for crypto. ApeCoin leads the NFT metaverse market share, but are Ape's hefty staking rewards sustainable? I've never been a big fan of Ape World. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. I was definitely around when they were minted. I was around when the NFT started. And I like utility in NFTs, like private dinners at a restaurant. You buy an NFT and you're allowed to come in for dinners at a restaurant between a certain time, or if you buy an NFT, it allows you after hours at a club. I like utility in NFTs like that. And then as the influence of those places grow, then your NFT becomes more valuable. The apes, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but I'm not a fan of the apes. All right, infra to blame MetaMask violation of the crypto spirit. Consensus announced in November that the Infra MetaMask API provider was collecting wallet and IP addresses from MetaMask users. Yes, it was. It was collecting IP addresses. Was not taken with a grain of salt. Looks like people are doing something about it. All right. Proof of stake activity, POSA, consensus mechanism for the new era of Web3. A company just launched an innovative consensus mechanism that rewards activity instead of simply measuring stakes. Different type of staking mechanism. That's interesting. Proof of stake and activity. A consensus mechanism. Interesting. So it requires you to be active on the blockchain and doing maybe voting and taking steps to help secure the network. Now, is that viable for the hodlers? Because we all have busy lives. For us to maintain the ability to check on the blockchain and see when new votes are coming and when I'm supposed to log on and submit a vote, and is that vote going to cost me any crypto, and do I want to really has to be worth it as far as APY, and couldn't be a deflationary token. It would have to be a fixed ask that, I'd really have to understand the tokenomics behind it based on the inflation rate, probably total supply be already dropped to the market. Eh, it would have to be a few things for me to bite on that. All right. Let's see. Crypto market feeling the heat as consumer price index report nears. Get the latest update on how, and we'll cover that here in just a little bit. And let's see. Led by Bitcoin, blockchain industry starts 2023 off strong with Bitcoin rally. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cointelegraph launches a new YouTube channel. So you can check out Cointelegraph on YouTube now. Maybe we'll have them on and we'll do a video together. Bitcoin flirts with the bid liquidity as BTC nears a 3-week low. Think we'll probably fill the CME gap at 19.5 before moving back up. We'll probably get a quick wick down to 19.5. Essentially, CME gap is what traders, or not traders, but the what word am I looking for? The institutional players use the CME, and on Friday it closes. So any price action that happens over the weekend, the institutional players have orders sitting on the sidelines that don't get filled during those times, during the weekends. So if the price moves higher than where orders are filled or where open orders are placed, then it constantly acts as a rubber band pulling the market back in that direction. And on the charts, you can see that. I believe the chart indicator is BTC exclamation mark pulls you up the CME gap. You have to do, it's not Hakanashi candles, it's just normal candles on the chart, but you'll be able to see the gap from a few weeks back, maybe a month ago, maybe a little bit more. But there's a CME gap, and we want to get that filled before we move back up. And then once that hits, it's my belief that that's the end of the bear market. As far as not like massive rallies, don't get me wrong, but just a slow, steady sideways uptick over the next year into the next halving event, into the election cycles, into new money printing, into all the things that make crypto pump. All right, so that is good with that. Let's go ahead and move along to the next set of news here. All right. So, just in, judge bans Sam Bankman-Fried from using VPNs while out on bail. Supposedly, old Samaroni, Sam the man with no plan, was using a VPN to watch the Super Bowl. And people are disgruntled about that. Oh, hey, Mud Ducky, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. And they're disgruntled about that. So now we are issuing bans against VPNs. We should, when we file, I flew to the Bahamas with BitBoy Crypto. We filed the lawsuit Sunday evening against Sam to try to stop his extradition to the U.S. They're just dragging the feet. We did postpone his extradition, but we weren't unable to stop it. If you ever watch BitBoy Crypto, you'll see me in the intro videos, the intro cutscene in the background behind the presidential candidate, Lincoln Bain. So yeah, cool. All right. Let's keep it moving. Just in, Binance says ChatGPT helps benefit crypto adoption education. Sure it does. Breaking, U.S. inflation falls 6.4% higher than expectations. Well, it falls to 6.4%, but it's also higher than expectations. I mean, I'm happy that it's falling. I'm sorry that it's higher than your expectations. There's I don't know what that means for the raising of the rates, but assumably it is fine. I mean, as long as inflation rate is dropping steadily, I mean, you don't want to overcorrect the market, but we'll see. We're a country run by geniuses. All right. Wells Fargo, America's fourth largest bank, says the bear market is over. Oh, okay. Well, Wells Fargo saying it, so it must be true. Not like they've ever done anything wrong that we should trust them just blindly. All right. Just in, Circle USDC filed regulatory complaint alleging Binance mismanaged reserves in 2022. Oh, man. It's something about doing these streams got me burping all the time. All right. Well, USDC, like we had talked about, is the darling child of the U.S. government. And they will do whatever it takes and pull whatever strings on the inside. I guarantee there's government employees working for USDC Circle, and they will file complaints against other stablecoin providers and other issuers like Binance to try to wipe out the competition. All right, so just keep yourselves educated, and we'll keep on trucking. All right, just in, OpenAI ChatGPT CEO says AI will make a lot of people rich. Well, okay, cool. I hope so. Just in, Visa partners with WireX. Okay, I think we got that one yesterday. And that one is, let me just make sure. Just in, UAE launched central bank CBDC. Yeah, we covered that yesterday. All right, let's move along to the next round of articles. We said CPI report. All right, so let's go ahead and move here. All right. Burr launches long-awaited token airdrop for Ethereum NFT traders. Traders who claim the Burr's care packages can open them today and claim the Burr governance token rewards. What is Burr? No idea. But you can check out what airdrops are coming to you at airdrops with an S.io. Airdrops with an S.io. And it will give you all the airdrops, and you just have to do what it says in those little descriptions. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes. You got to download a wallet. You maybe use something new, use a bridge, move some money back and forth, create several digital wallets, generate several different airdrops. And yeah, I mean, my first airdrop I ever received was Bitcoin Cash. That was the first airdrop that I'm aware of. Litecoin, I think, was before Bitcoin Cash, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I got the Bitcoin Cash airdrop. So that's how long I've been in crypto. All right. So let's keep on moving. UK financial regulator cracks down on illegal crypto ATMs. The FEC and FCA and local authorities are taking aim at crypto ATMs operating illegally in the country, investigating several sites in Leeds. All right, what is this? GM week, February week, new episodes. Matthew, come back. A16Z losing big on Uniswap despite holding 15 million Uni tokens. NFT roaring back. CryptoPunks, NFTs, Ordinals, NFTs. All right, it's just a rundown what they're covering on their show. Let's see. Bitcoin, Ethereum trade sideways as market mauls mixed CPI report. Yeah, the inflation level's down, but it's not down as much as we thought it would be down. All right, trying to figure that one out. Me too. Back at is the brainchild of New York Stock Exchange by owners creating cryptocurrency exchange with the U.S. oversight. Oh my god, I gotta hold on. Phone call. Ugh. One second, guys. Just gotta respond. In the meantime, if you find this valuable, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to grow this channel. My other channels were banned. So we're doing this again from scratch and trying to grow this channel. And your subscription, your subscribing, your likes, your comments, they all help. Really appreciate it. Give me 2 seconds. Da, da, da. One second, guys. Stick with me. All right, cool. Appreciate it. All right, so let's see here. Bekat is the brainchild of New York Stock Exchange owners by creating cryptocurrency exchanges with U.S. government oversight. Bekat wants to make trading crypto assets as normal as trading crypto shares. Well, Bekat, got to get in line. But I'm sure because it's New York Stock Exchange owners pushing it, it's probably going to get ahead of Grayscale. All right. FTX Turkish entities dismissed from U.S. bankruptcy proceedings. Oh, well, they did just have an earthquake. So, do have to give them that. Now, I don't know the conspiracies behind the earthquake are pretty crazy, but we've seen a lot of the theories come true over the last year or so. I don't want to talk about the theories. If you want to look into them, you can, but they just have an earthquake. So our hearts go out to the victims, and we covered the donations on the stream yesterday that the crypto community is making an effort to help them. But yes, Turkey's no longer included in the bankruptcy. All right. Judge halts SEC and CFTC file. Okay, yes. Until criminal cases are done. BNB token plunges. All right. I mean, let's take a look at BNB real quick. BNB. I want to see what that looks like right now. Oh, wow. We're not as down as I thought we would be. They said plunge. I mean, it looks pretty green to me. BNB, we hit our value area low. I guess let me pull that up so you can see it here. All right, so this is BNB. Oh, let me get off the 5-minute. Oh, this is gonna look crummy. Let me see. Actually, on the daily. Okay, yeah. It's not awful. We'll have some slight downward action, but it's not going to be crazy. It's not like we're going back down to. I mean, we could. Let's see. Where's the low for BNB? So the low was at 185 on the low for BNB. That's about $100 different. BNB is one of those tokens that's pretty awesome. Their tokenomics are pretty good. They do constant token burns, and they have a fixed supply. So all the positive things that you like to see: a fixed supply, positive or constant deflation of the total supply. So constant erasing of tokens, which causes price to go up. Hey, something with 786 at the end. Appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. Let's go back into our scheduled programming here. All right. Let's see. Solana Collectibles Giant. The reduction in workforce as part of the restructuring. All right, that makes sense. I mean, that's good. Crypto companies are reducing workforce in order to buy more crypto. That's how I look at it. All right, keep on moving. LACMA Art Museum acquires NFT collection with CryptoPunk art blocks. Oh. Famed Los Angeles Art Museum accepted a donated collection of NFTs that is potentially worth millions of dollars. All right. Good to know. Let's see. Ordinal's gain momentum with 76,000 NFTs minted to Bitcoin. Pretty crazy. We have one downvote on that. All right. Trump NFTs are mooning again. Here's what's going on. Man, I remember when those came out. I was like, all right, at $5,000 and I can get like 15 of them. Should I do it? And then they wanted you to KYC. They wanted you to like give your address, your phone number, and do all the stuff you're supposed to do, which I'm totally for following the rules. But wasn't something I was about to do that day, and I missed out on it. I'm happy to see it's doing well. All right. Co-founder of banned NFT Instagram account seeks $6 million for little baby crypto dice game. Can't make this stuff up. All right. Paxos says it's prepared to vigorously fight the SEC lawsuit. New Sinbad Bitcoin mixer unmasked as formally sanctioned blender. We covered that already. Backit backs out of consumer business and focuses on B2B offering. Cryptocurrency platform Backit is making a pivot away from its consumer-focused app to provide a scalable business-to-business technology solution. Bitcoin miner rate, we covered that with Iris. Solana Monkey Business has a new owner, NFT exchange HeadSwap. Draft EU rules will force banks to give cryptocurrencies highest risk rating. And then this is all yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and move on down. All right. What number is that? That's hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. 4 billion crypto funds says bear market is over, new bull run on regardless of interest rates, according to the Daily Hodl. So that's sort of what I was saying. I mean, we're here. I think we're gonna fill the CME gap, regardless of what everyone's saying. It's a quick downward action of about $1,000 to fill the gap, but we will do that quickly, and then we will move back up. And if you saw the charts we covered yesterday, you'll see exactly why I don't cover them again today, so you can see where we get that conviction from. I'll show you the formation that is forming. Cardano records huge uptick in activity as brutal 2022 still far from distant memory. It was brutal, that is for sure. All right. Crypto Cardano powered algorithmic stablecoin DJED now backed by over 31 million ADA. ADA's got like 75% of their total supply staked. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. Paxos says prepared to vigorously litigate. Yes, yes, yes. Coinbase willing to fight for the staking program. Yes, well, we appreciate that, Coinbase. We know that Brian Armstrong was in Washington, D.C. yesterday. His meeting got canceled, and he sat in the lobby eating sandwiches, asking us to come up there and talk with him. But unfortunately, we are like 6 hours away from there, so we could not. All right. Cardano clinches important development milestone as ADA unleashes super bullish Valentine upgrade. All right. Cardano ADA price cools after 68% increase, but sees second phase is incoming. Hackers target domain register name cheap. Okay, yes, we know that. That is the phishing attack happening with the MetaMask right now. Coinbase. All right, that covers that. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, so a total non-zero balances address pushed to new all-time high. Let's take a look at that chart. So this orange line is your zero or addresses with non-zero balances. And it's slowly been ticking up all the way to 2023. And now we are up here. As the price levels off this way. So people are thinking, hey, possibly a good time to pick up a little bit of BTC, according to Glassnode. All right. And this is the CPI numbers that came in. So US CPI, 6.4% year over year, 0.5% month over month. Forecasted was 6.0. Give me a break. They forecasted 6.2, but we're at 6.4. I don't know what hand signals I can make, but you do whatever one you like. All right. Let's see here. Where are our Twitch chat? Are we live on Twitch right now? Because let's see. It's telling me that Twitch is live. Can someone let me know if the Twitch chat is, or the Twitch stream is live right now? I don't know. I think we're live on Theta, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. We no longer can post on TikTok. That got banned. But shoot a comment. Let me know that we are live, that you can see us. Just had a pop-up saying that there was some streaming issues. So let me know. Make sure if we're still live, let me know in the chat. I'm going to keep going, but let me know if we're live down in the chat comments, please. All right. U.S. CPI core 5.6 year over year and 0.4 month over month, forecasted 5.5. All right. Well, they forecasted slightly incorrectly. It's, economics is just a bunch of guesses. All right. Issues. First digital bond. Oh, on the blockchain. Let's check out this story. That's nice. Sure. Should we accept or deny cookies? I'll reject cookies. I don't need any more cookies. I did yoga this morning. I don't need cookies. All right. Siemens is one of the first companies in Germany to issue a digital bond in accordance with Germany's Electronic Securities Act. All right. When our innovative product and technology. Siemens reports. Siemens reports. I lost my place. Siemens supports digital transformation of the customers with great success. It is therefore only logical that we test and utilize the latest digital solution in finance. All right. Well, I agree with you. It would be stupid not to, is what they're saying. Yeah, good call. All right. Let's go back. No, how do I go back to that? Go back to that. All right. And check that button again. All right, cool. Let's keep on moving. Ordinals gains momentum. Wow. Okay. Well, that is February 9th transaction volume. Ordinals by type. We had 965 text messages on Bitcoin. 20,000, almost 21,000, 21,000 images, 9 videos. Someone compressed a video all the way down to be on Bitcoin. That's crazy. I mean, for those that understand just a little bit, let me zoom out of that. So it's important to look up. Whoops, don't mean to hit that. Look up your Bitcoin history. Google Bitcoin historian or YouTube Bitcoin historian, just to understand this. The size of the Bitcoin block was meant to grow over time. We were supposed to have the capability to fit more data on a Bitcoin block that allowed for more transactions to take place. Not more transactions, but more utility per block. So like you host a movie, put a movie on the block, put a song on the block, put whatever you want, store it on the block, files, pictures, anything. Then you could send it from point A to point B, and you would have them forever. Now, that never happened because Satoshi disappeared. So you have something called BSV, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, which has 3 gigabyte blocks with on-chain data storage, which is like, I think, one of 2 blockchains with on-chain data storage, which is pretty incredible. Everything else uses some different type of hosting provider for its interface. So, something like BSV and ICP have on-chain data storage, something to definitely look into. But let's go ahead and move on to the next article here. All right. Court approved sale of certain FTX investments, tokens, equity, and shares. UK FCA to take action against unregistered illegal cryptocurrency ATMs. U.S. judge approves the removal of FTX Turkish units from bankrupt. Well, once again, we hope that the Turkish are okay. They just had an earthquake. Credit Suisse leads 65 million Series B in digital asset firm Taurus. Huh. All right. Unrealized profit exceeds losses, hinting at renewed hope in the system. Let's take a look at this chart here. All right. This almost looks like the Bitcoin rainbow chart we looked at yesterday. And if you remember, the Bitcoin rainbow chart was looking pretty good. All right. So this is the new Paul, which has something to do with the overall feeling of the market. So like feeling happy, feeling, in denial, greed, hope, fear. So in the red area is where you find the capitulation, and the orange area signifies hope. So we had just crossed into the hope section of the new Paul. We hope to move into the optimism/anxiety section, and then move into the green, which is, where the highlights of the bull run happened. And what you'll find is right when we tip into the blue, just a small little tip, it will shoot back down. And it's happened for many years. This time we had a double top, which didn't allow the full extent of the market to take place. I believe that momentum that was used to bring us back up was intended to have us hit the euphoria phase. But we had missed out on that, and mainly because institutional investors were involved. And we also had FTX creating fake money and causing the collapse of FTX and Voyager and Celsius and BlockFi and Terra Luna, all because FTX was issuing fake currency on their networks. All right, so let's move on here. Appreciate you guys too, and if you find this valuable, go ahead and like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Appreciate each of you. And I got this light here that's like blinding me. And if anyone ever asks why I wear sunglasses during this thing, it's because the thing that makes me look decently have color on my face is because there's a bright light shining on my face. That's much better. All right. And you can like slightly see the screen and see like what I'm looking at. It's there's a lot going on all over the place. All right. So let's keep it rolling. Let's see. OKX, discount fees. All right. CFTC, SEC cases against, all right, push back. Yes, we got that. Paxos will engage with the SEC staff on the issue and are prepared to fight. All right. Bitcoin's correlation with gold. Let's take a look at that. Which one is gold? Oh, okay. The correlation's on the left, and the scale's on the right. So the correlation is increasing over time, I think is what I'm looking at here. Correlation for Bitcoin to gold increases over time, which is a good thing. That's why they call it digital gold. All right. Circle USDC warned Watchdog about the BSB tokens. Let's see. Tether nears 50% of stable coins. Let me just pull up that graph. You can see it. But we covered that yesterday. All right. Let's move along, and then we'll cover some macro events happening in the world. And then we'll take a look at the charts. Let's go ahead and move along here. All right. Where will the SEC staking hammer land next? The SEC's latest staking enforcement against Kraken offers clues to when the hammer may land next and what it means for the Avenger of crypto. What it means for the average crypto. I think they're picking their targets wisely. They're picking exchanges that will curtail to their demands and will, SEC has a budget as well. And if they're able to rake in fines from these smaller exchanges to then in turn fight larger exchanges, that is what they'll do. I'm sure they get like percentage profit sharing So, Kraken pays him 30 million and the US government's like, "All right, good job, Kraken. You give us 15% cut of that and you take the other 85% or something like that. All right, so let's keep on moving. Rival stablecoin warned. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The rival stablecoin, they're calling them. So the USDC tattletaled on BUSB. All right, let's see. Polygon's ZKEVM beta is going live on Ethereum mainnet next month. Pretty cool. 3 people not in crypto serving as experts about crypto. This will go over swimmingly, says the Senate community meets to review recent crypto market turmoil, and they are not crypto experts giving the testimony. So that's going to be fantastic. The likelihood of a recession hits 57%. Inflation has cooled in January, but analysts fear a plateau while inflation eased slightly in January. Tuesday's consumer price index print still came in higher than come on, guys, higher than expected. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. It's not even the real inflation rate. Like the CPI index measures a basket of goods. Let me just break this down for you guys, because there's some of the people that get it, and there's some of the people that just realize it's all fugazi. It's a woozy, it's a wazi. All right. So the CPI is made up of a basket of goods. And this basket of goods, for a long time, stayed the same. Measured a tube of toothpaste. The price of a tube of toothpaste from 1 month to the next or 1 year to the next. It measured, a loaf of bread, the cost of rent and a, 1,200 square foot apartment or 1,500 square foot apartment. It measured the cost of just a basket of goods, okay, that was stayed current from month to month. But that basket of goods has slowly changed over time. Say that, pepperoni was in the basket, and say pepperoni price went way up. They just removed pepperoni from the basket of goods that was measured month to month. Then instead of measuring a 1,500 square foot apartment, now they measure a 800 square foot apartment because they say that you don't need as much room. And the measurements and the post will keep on moving. And if you just look at, I don't know if you shop at Costco or your big box stores, but just like a bag of rice from this year to last year has doubled in price. That's 100% inflation. And if you look at a lot of the other goods, you can't go out and do anything now without spending $100. I remember back in 5 years ago, I get a few things in my shopping cart for $20. Now you get 2 things in your shopping cart for $20. It's not going to get better. And as the CBDC rolls out for them to control your purchasing power of what you can buy, where you can buy, how you can buy, when you can buy, you won't be able to purchase digital assets anymore. Protect yourself against the constant inflating dollar, because the dollar will lose value over time no matter what. No matter what. The dollar is never going to gain extraordinary value where the level of price comes down on all goods and services. It will just constantly rise over time. And what that looks like, and the only reason it would drop, is that we went into a great recession. where everybody was starving for capital. And that means all the way back to the farmers and the producers of goods. That means that everybody couldn't afford goods and services for so long, all the way back to the mineral providers that purchase, that do, rubbers and granites and stone and metal, all the way down the chain where nobody's purchasing from anybody. And it's got to start at the very top. The textile providers, the mineral providers, all the individuals in the chain of custody for an asset, rubbers, whatever, all have to just not be paid for a long period of time. And that would make them cut their workforces, make what was only needed, lower prices, and that would have a ripple effect all the way down the line. And eventually we get back to where we are today, because the money we use is infinite and can be just printed infinitely. It's not backed against any single asset. But there's not going to be a time where you can use less money to get more in your shopping cart. It's just going to get worse. Don't mean to be doom and grim, but that is reality. So that's, I think, why we're in the space. We understand that. And if that's important to you, shoot us a follow or a like on YouTube or Theta or any other channels. I see you guys on Theta. Appreciate you, John and P. Appreciate you, Max 59. Gene, appreciate you for the like. Alex, me, thanks for the like as well. And yeah, if you find value in what we're talking about, maybe shoot a follow, shoot a like. Helps me out. Appreciate you. Let's see. Only the finest. If Evian, you want to sponsor me, that'd be appreciated. I like Evian. I think it's the least acidic water. I like it. Smooth water. All right, let's keep on going. Magic Eden cuts 15% of its staff. Yes, we covered that. Rethinking Bridges. Orb Labs imagines a world where every transaction is free. A new cross-chain messaging protocol, Orb Labs, comes out of stealth mode with a 4.5 fundraise led by Bain Capital. All right, well, that's interesting. If you're interested in let's click on it. Let's see what it leads to. All right, let's see. Few pieces of block. God darn it. All right, a few pieces of blockchain infrastructure have proven to be both more necessary and more fragile than cross-chain interoperability protocols commonly known as bridges. Whether you are favor Ethereum layer 2 rollup or an app chain thesis such as Cosmos or Avalanche, I prefer Cosmos. Subnets, a multi-chain feature, requires data and value to flow between chains. But so far, no one has conclusively solved the engineering problem to make cross-chain communication safe and cheap. To wit, estimates put the total value lost to hacks and exploits upward of $2 billion since 2021. That's true, unfortunately. All right. The latest startup try is Orb Labs, which announced 4.5 million seed round Tuesday, led by Bain Capital Crypto, with particular from Shima Crypto Capital, 6-Man Ventures, Avenues Layer, Newman Capital, and 7X Ventures. Co-founder Richard Addy and Felix told Blockworks exclusively that their goal is to make it possible for everyday people to find Web3 to be a comfortable place to be. We think fundamentally messaging protocols are the last piece of Web3 scalability. Their primary use case is to help the block space demand. I don't know about that, but efficiency versus security. Consensus-like clients like Cosmos IBC, where highly secure trust is minimized. Validator. All right. Well, if you're interested in this, they're called Orb Labs. I've had enough of it. And future-proof interoperability. It might be something worth keeping on your radar. Nice long article. All right. Let's move along here. I really want to get to the chart, so we're pushing through this stuff. All right, let's keep on going. All right, Binance stablecoin outflows top 1 billion as BUSD supply shrinks. Yes, we read that. We went over that earlier. Nothing like the digital asset to attract a younger crowd. Korea's second largest city pushes for crypto hub. Busan? Can I just say Busan? Busan. Let me highlight that for you so you see what I'm reading. Busan is reportedly partnering with leading exchanges to jointly launch crypto trading venue by 2023. The end of 2023. All right. Gold and Bitcoin dancing in tandem while stocks are solo. Well, we just looked at the correlation. It looks like they're more correlated than ever. BUSD under attack and USD. No, it's asking is, are USDC and USDT next? Well, USDC is the one, telling people that BUSD is a fraud. All right. And I'm surprised they actually haven't brought up a DAI until now. DAI looks like it might be your turn to step up to the plate. So, for those that don't know, the uninitiated, different stablecoins have different tokenomics. Most of the stablecoins are all tied to a failing dollar, which I'm not a fan of. I personally think the dollar is a weak point for stablecoins because as the dollar loses value, so do stablecoins. Fair enough, but I digress. Stablecoins overall, they are, you have an over-collateralized stablecoin. So, some stablecoins like DAI make you lock up $105, but you only can mint $100. So that's DAI. Tether has a different type of tokenomics. USDC is different type of tokenomics. Frax is different type of tokenomics. Terra Luna UST had different type of tokenomics. My favorite though is stable coins that are not just tied to the dollar. And I've gone over it before, but I imagine a stable coin that is tied to a basket of goods, a basket of currencies, where you have, a percentage like an ETF stable coin, we'll call it an ETF stable coin, which, might be, 35% US dollar, 10% Bitcoin, 5% gold, 15% euro, 10% pound, and so on, to make 100%. Pound, euro, dollar, yuan, yen, dinar, peso, pound, whatever, all in a currency, and have it stable. And then if one country experiences higher inflation, then you can change the ETF levels of of how much you hold of each currency to constantly have a stable currency. And I personally would call that the most stable currency of all time, as most stable of stable coins. I helped launch a company like that, and the stablecoin should be coming out shortly. It's not out quite yet, but you can invest in the company. It's called Shade Protocol. I can actually probably pull it up here for you. This right here, it's pretty cool. Worth worth a gander if you're into that. If you're into this as well. Smart first privacy preserving smart contract. So like, Monero or Zcash are privacy focused, but there's no smart contracts. Think of those, but the ability to have smart contracts. So definitely something to take a look at. It has a DEX built on chain where you can swap between assets. You can select an airdrop. You can I don't want to log in, but this is the wallet. Oh, you can't see the wallet on the screen, but the wallet is Kepler wallet, Kepler, that you would use. You can do bonds. You can do derivatives. You can look at portfolios and so on. So definitely something that is starting to add an all-in-one suite where you can do everything within one under one token. Like to give you an example how blockchain works right now, you have your Uniswap, and our Uniswap is a DEX. Uniswap has its own token, and it's the governance token for the asset. And then if you want to do DeFi, then you go over to Aave, and Aave's got its own token. And the market cap on Uniswap might be 500 million or something on Uniswap, and then the market cap on Aave might be another 500 million. But what if you had a blockchain application that takes DEXs, DeFi, NFTs, everything, puts it all under one roof, so you don't have a fragmented market cap. So another reason I helped launch Shade, but that we can talk about a different time. Let me get back to the chart there. My bad. Hey, Richie's, thanks for the emojis. Max, thanks for the like, thanks for the follow, appreciate you. PVC Rocom, thanks for the or YTP PV whatever your name is, longest name ever. Thanks for the like as well, appreciate you. And let's go ahead and take a look here. It does look like our camera froze. Let me take a look here. Let me see if we can fix this. All right, we have to reset the camera real quick. Of course, we have a small technical difficulty. Let me just move between cameras here. You get to see our other camera. Hi, other camera. It's our backup camera. Then we'll switch back to our other camera here. See if that works. All right, perfect. All right, so back to scheduled broadcast. It's always when a ton of people are in the room. I get like something happens and they're like, what's going on? They leave. So if you guys could like and subscribe, if you find value in what we talk about, it helps me out greatly. Appreciate it. All right. A non-starter. Don't even get us started about the translucent. All right. Let's see. What is that about? No, certified, genuine, translucent. Crypto transparency, top of the mind of institutional investor. Most chief financial officers are finding qualified and experienced DeFi asset managers. All right, so if you're looking for a job, they're looking for asset managers in the financial industry. All right. And let's see, Zilliqa had a game launch yesterday. They were talking about, and that was yesterday. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Let's see what this is. Recent private fundraising activities among blockchain startups. All right. Foundation Capital invested 30 million into coin cover. All right. Standard Crypto launched into something called Dimensions. Big Brain Holdings launched something called Dimension as well. Mari, Curb, C3, Vault, Omega Royale, and Collector. These are all the investments from the fundraising groups. All right. Oh, this is Blur. Let's see. Oh, Blur will have a primary listing. Oh, today on Coinbase, Gate, MEC, MCXC, Huobi, KuCoin, OKX, and AscendX. Well, it's pretty good to know. You'll probably see that pump. I wonder if we can go to CoinStat or Coin Gecko. And let's see. Wow. Blur has moved to number 39 on the market cap list. Has a total market cap of $1.7 billion. That is crazy. Let me move that away so you can see. Just constantly, just massive falling volume. But let's see, 7-day, 24-hour. So it launched at, about noon. So about an hour ago it launched. Spiked up about $1. Well, no, actually spiked up. Price was $4.99. Spiked 3 cents, and we'll constantly see investors dump until that price levels off. So I wouldn't be buying that right now, but maybe buy it later. Let's just take a look and see what that is. Blur is Bored Ape Yacht Club, an NFT marketplace. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. It all makes sense now. Oh, that is the new Blur. Let's go ahead and get back. All right, let's keep it moving. Bitcoin on humanity integrity. Our fixing fragmented world. Happy Valentine's Day to all of my lovers out there, which is all of you watching. Each of you can be my lover if you want to be. I do not have a Valentine, sadly. She has gone to Vegas today, and I am alone looking for comfort on the internet. I will wear next year, if this channel has not been taken down, I will wear a Cupid outfit on Valentine's Day. You can clip that here on Twitch, you Twitch people, and hold me to that. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go ahead and move on to these last crypto stories, and then we will move into world events, which are just a few stories that we're going to cover, and then we'll move into the charts. All right. Former FTX executives charity generated profits from insider token prices. Well, that's messed up. The total non-zero balance address has pushed to all-time high of 44. We covered that. We covered CPI. I think we actually already covered all of these. All right. And somehow we lost our camera again. Is that going to keep happening? All right. Hold on. Just 1 second, guys. All right. We're having some camera difficulties. Stick with me for 1 second while I switch between cameras again. And let's see. Camera 1, camera 2. All right. For some reason that keeps happening. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to world news. All right. New. Chris Brown claims that not only have aliens been visiting us for a long time, but they live among us. We should probably stick to the crypto news. Jeez. All right. EU adds Russia to tax haven blacklist. Okay. Just in, Romania scrambles fighter jets after declaring suspicious weather balloon in airspace. Gee, everybody wants to have a weather balloon. I don't understand. Everyone's like, hey, guys, I want a balloon. Where's my balloon? Why didn't I get any balloons? So everyone wants attention. All right. White House thought Tuesday to take the air out of the escaping diplomatic crisis with China, saying that preliminary evidence suggests that 3 UFOs shot down in the U.S. were not involved in a broader Chinese spy balloon program. Okay. New, more than 7 million children affected by Turkey and Syria quake. That is sad. I feel bad for them. Maybe we'll have some video here to show you in just a little bit. Justin Romney tells Huffington Post a large GOP 2024 field could lead to Trump winning again. Let's see. 62 upvotes, 19 hearts, 2 fires against 3 downvotes. I mean, we could just take the election based off that. So, I mean, that screams volumes. That is the least manipulated voting mechanism you'll get right there. So that's pretty interesting. I think that's how we should do our votes from now on. You can either do a thumbs up, thumbs down, poop emoji, fire emoji, or a heart. All right. Let's see. Lifelong bachelor mayor in the Philippines gives signals extra pay on Valentine's Day. All right. Okay. I see you, Philippines. Everyone's single now in the Philippines. Everyone's like, oh, no, my hubby, we broke up. I'm single now. Oh, I don't know what accent that was. All right. EU to ban fossil fuel cars / truck and bus emissions. So, what happens when we're all driving electric cars and they're like, hey, only people that have birthdays in December can drive today, and everyone else's cars don't work or something? I don't know. But not the fact that it could happen, or not the fact that it would happen, but the probability or the possibility that it could happen. Giving yourself more factors that it could happen as well. What is going on with this camera today? It is killing me. What is going on? Hold on. Guys, we'll be right back with you guys. Let's get this camera squared away here. Just had to do the old unplug-a-roni, plug it back in trick. Let's see. We might have to switch to camera 2 for the remainder of the stream. Let's take a look here. Let's close that. We'll issue that camera. And then we will run camera 2 back. Get everything in high definition. If it fails again, then we got to switch to camera 2, our backup. All right. So let's keep on moving. Hey, Falcon Living, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. Zach, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. Shills7, thanks for the like. And Dwam, thanks for the like. All right. Earthquake. Let's see. Breaking U.S. intelligence. Killing me. Where's my drink at? Well, we are actually sponsored by this company here, Mitra 9, which is a booze-free alternative. Gives you a buzz without booze. So, pretty cool. You can find their website online. I will have a promo code for you guys to get discounts on products in the future. But Mitra 9 is a pretty cool company. All right. New, a 5.6 magnitude earthquake hits Romania, according to USGS, felt in neighboring nations like Burga and Siberia. Just in, first 2 missiles fired from a F-16 fighter jet, unidentified object over Lake Kiron. All right, yeah, we know that. That was yesterday's news. Breaking. Police say all public-private schools are closed in New Jersey due to a threat linked to a suspect involved. All right. Moldova reopens airspace after security closure over 2 hours. New 5.7 magnitude earthquake hits Romania. Um, that's okay. That's fine. Hungary enters recession as energy prices soar. Just in, world oil demand exceeded pre-COVID levels in 2022 OPEC. Okay, well, that's crazy. Um, Breaking EU Parliament votes to ban petrol and diesel cars by 2035. So just like 12 years from now. What do you think the world's going to be like in 12 years from now? That's like, 12 years from now. What was I doing 12 years ago? What year was that? 2011. 2011. I I think I was failing out of community college in 2011, 12 years ago. No, what was I doing? 2011. Let's see. 2009. No, actually, I was in the Air Force. I was in the Air Force in 2011. I might have been in Iraq in 2011. Um, and I think I was married at that time. 2011, huh? Seems like a lifetime ago. It literally was. Um, Fantastic years in my life. Uh, Wish I could say I wouldn't trade all of them, but or might trade some of them. Uh, no longer with the ex-wife. All right, let's keep on rolling. Let's see. Breaking EU Parliament votes to ban petrol. There were more toxic chemicals on train that derailed in Ohio than originally reported. Well, Ohio will just constantly be Ohio. Then there was another train that derailed in North Carolina or South Carolina, too. I'm surprised we haven't covered that yet. Alert: China tells U.S. to conduct thorough investigation to what Beijing claims to be a string of. All right, looks like we're switching to camera 2 for the rest of the stream here. Switching to camera 2 now. All right, we'll have to switch back. For some reason, it keeps losing power to the camera. It shuts down. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Is not It's not liking whatever it's happening with that. Ugh. Do that for a second. Let's see here. We'll cover this real quick. All right. I gotta try it one more time. I mean, this is ridiculous. All right. Last. Oh, now it's not even registering as a video device. All right, let's take a look and see if that worked. Try to get our devices rocking and rolling here. All right. Well, the camera we lost camera 1, so we are using camera 2 until we can figure out what is going on with that. That's unfortunate. I like that camera. All right. So let's keep on going. You can read that one. The virus outbreak in Ghana. Ford says it's going to axe 3,600 jobs in Germany and UK. I'll let you read that one right there. Yeah, some things that I can't read out loud without getting banned here. Having to do with your health and safety. Blackout. About half of Cuba is without electricity due to the failure of high voltage line and local media reports. A new Russia General Vladimir Markov dies in apparent blank this weekend after being fired from TASS. Two giant pythons crashed through ceiling while molting at family's home in Malaysia. Well, that's great. Something you can see every day. Malting, they call it nowadays. Malting. That's fantastic. Port sickness, Central Ohio train derailment. The chemicals off from the Ohio train. These are pictures of the derailment. Oh no, it's actually reports of 2 train derailments in the single day in the United States. One in South Carolina, and one in Texas as well. And then we also have the one in Ohio. Well, there used to be a minor attack on substations. Now it seems to be an attack on railways. All right. So breaking, U.S. Defense Secretary Austin says no debris have been recovered from the 3 objects shot down over Alaska and Canada. Really? No debris, huh? Just nothing. Seems pretty odd. Seems like the votes also agree with you. Very, very odd. Very odd. Just in, former defense Mike Esper tells Fox News he thinks the objects U.S. fighters shot down over the weekend are weather balloons or scientific experiments. All right. Breaking, storm-battered New Zealand declares national state of emergency. New Russian military freight docks in South Africa are ahead of military drills in China. Just in, China high-altitude balloon program linked to Army, says John. All right, and then this gets into yesterday's news. Let's go ahead and cover. Just in, former FTX executives charity generated $150 million in profits from insider trading. That's messed up. That's messed up right there. Let's keep on going. New, China's Jinping hails Iran's solidarity during complex world situation. All right. Giving the props out. Xi Jinping. All right. If you're looking to short-term limited risk twist on BTC futures, Mark March 19th on your calendar. GME Group to offer retail traders a new way to bet on BTC direction. The CME Group is set to expand its event contracts to include Bitcoin futures next month as the marketplace continues its upward action. All right. That's pretty cool. Let's move some articles here. Burr's airdrop layer 1 blockchain offers unique decentralized interoperability. All right, layer possible to achieve cross-chain communication without security risk. That's the that's an ad there. Coin Telegraph. All right, I think we covered these already. All right, so let's go to our next set of articles. Here's our CPI index. Whoa, wait. I can't make that larger for you. Just hold your phones closer to your faces. But this orange word says a name on it, and that's where it starts right there. And then this is where it is now. So, not saying it's all that name's fault, but it sure doesn't help. Oh, yeah. All right. Just in, new election glitch in Berlin announced uncounted ballots discovered due to internal error. State election administrator Steph Balchler says. The WHO scientists now let you know it's okay not to want to have blankety blank on Valentine's Day. I mean, your body, your choice. Yes. All right. Just in, Moldova is closing its airspace for security reasons until that time. All right. Just in, Nikki Haley is announcing running for president against Donald Trump. Not like we need to watch that ad. Let's keep on scrolling. Just in, EU Parliament votes to ban new sales of petrol and diesel in cars by 2035. Banning the sale of diesel and petrol. That's wild. All right. Now multiple people. All right. We don't want to get into. Oh, that happened in Rochester. No, is that Rochester? Oh, no. That's not Rochester. It looked like downtown Rochester with like the Christmas lights hung up. All right. Just in, Pentagon says no debris have been found. White House, no indication of ETs over the United States. Toxic Ohio spill. And then that gets into yesterday's news. Except SEC Kraken playbook against. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the charts. I know that's what you guys have been waiting for. And hey, Corey, thanks for the like. Appreciate it. If you could shoot us a follow, that would be fantastic. We'd appreciate it. On the right chart. Left chart. All right. So this is what we've been waiting for. Old Bitcoin Aroni chart. All right. So this is on the daily. This means that each candle is equal to 1 day. We've had all these green days. Boom, 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 boom. It's been fantastic. As you see, we had a downward action right here. And we had a green dot form. And then we had a massive upswing. All right. we're going to see the same thing happen down here. You're going to see another green dot form on the daily. And when that happens, it's going to take 3 or 4 days, but it's going to create this upward momentum, and we'll be seeing 25,000 before you know it. But first, before that happens, I have strong convictions to believe that we will hit the CME gap at 19,000 before we move up any further. So definitely take a look at that. I do want to show you this as well. Let's go to the monthly here. So the last time we got a green dot on the monthly, we just formed a green dot here on our monthly chart. And last time we formed one was in 2019 before our massive run up. Definitely just something to keep an eye out on. We've been in a long sell signal, and if you're interested in these indicators, it's something I program myself for the sell and buy indicators. I'll probably create some type of, I haven't slept yet. Some type of indicator purchase thing where, for $5 or $10, I'll give you the indicators, and you too can fight forest fires. No, so that's on the monthly. If you're interested on the more short-term basis here, let's take a look. The camera shut off again there. It's very frustrating. I don't know what's going on with that. I even took the battery out. I just want to see if it would work. It might be getting too hot. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe pushed an update where it's like automatic shutdown or something. It's interesting. All right. So it does look like on the short term, well, that tells us right there. On the short term, we just got a red dot. We will have some minor uncomfortable downward action before moving back up. If you're into placing longs or shorts in the market. And as you see, the sell signals that I have, they constantly have played out. And it's just a quick scalp trade, nothing too crazy. Red line on the, it's like shifting. See if we can get it to move back. All right, so red line is our value area high, meaning that we are currently above our value area high on the 15-minute. We'll probably get pushed back down below that to 2183 before moving back up to say 21,800. And yeah, it's gonna probably go down for a little bit before moving back up. But I really appreciate you guys sticking with me today through the technical difficulties. I'm super irritated about the camera. It is very expensive camera, and it should not be just randomly shutting down. So I do apologize. But check in with us tomorrow We'll have more breaking stories for you. And this is a way for you to keep up to date with everything happening in the world across crypto and across world and macro, micro environments. And we're here to help you, keep you in the loop. And if you're interested in what we have to talk about, please shoot me a like or a follow or a subscribe. And definitely just doesn't really, pay me anything, but it just says, hey, what we talked about today, something you're interested in, and I'm able to curtail my content to you. So appreciate you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure you get your wife some flowers or chocolates or whatever it is that they're into. A bunch of donuts, a bouquet of donuts on a stick, whatever girlfriends, wives, boyfriends are into. But enjoy each other today. Peace and love to all of you, and Bula. I appreciate you guys. Till tomorrow.